7 on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out.
That's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Come pop it for me cause I'm rich and
She
poppin'
double
in.
A football, I can't wait.
Little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit.
I'm not gonna play Madden no more, bro.
You ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with it, rocking black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, little bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Mike 51. Oh, you got deep? Double tight. 3 down. 51's the Mike, boys. 51. Here we go. Check 3.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Balaj. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They'll run here with Balaj. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
The ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
He's a pickup of 6.
Bring your money.
What? 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Watch the run. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
To throw is Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Melange. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. He'll throw from the gun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Murray's going to keep it on the option. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the 1st down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head, his head coach and probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Kill.
From the gun, Murray. Caught left side, Hopkins. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Not much there, only a yard. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the 1st quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. 1st quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Cardinals 0. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
4 yards on the pick.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Jordan Reed has it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
The kick is
and he'll bang that one through.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Play action. Now Wilson. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 15 yards on the play, first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
His own 49.
Six man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Let's go. Mike, 51.
Let's go double count right here. Double count.
On the ball. 51.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Hey, man. Watch the boot.
Now Balaj. They find some open field here. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Watch the slant. Rush in.
They run it with Balaj. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 19-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Check.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Hey, watch the screen. Alert. Watch the screen.
He's coming. We got double up.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Zebra.
Now Leonard Fournette. And they'll get him down right around the 16. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Here we go.
One left.
56. Check 56.
Wilson. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
So out now is the Seattle field goal team. And his kick is indeed good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Their own 25-yard line.
Boston Bruins.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
3 at the 32-yard line.
Mike 56. Mike 56. I'm coming.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Murray going deep for Hopkins. And that's caught inside the 30.
Let's go.
Complete.
A huge play there for Arizona. 41 yards. They run the option here on 1st and 10. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
On the handoff.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now left side on the swing pass. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now we're first and 10 at the 11.
Here I come! Here I come! Here I come! Here I come! Out! Slam! Check 99! Check
Murray to give. This is Drake. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Check the backer!
On second down now, it's Drake. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Play fake. Murray. His pass caught at the 4. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the first down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here. Check. Lucky.
They're going for it. It's Murray. Being chased out left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Yo,
Snags
twice?
it for the pick.
Twice now, bro.
And there he
Like,
goes.
I hate this game, bro. You don't gotta be
10,
good on count,
and he
bro.
will take this one home. It's
Like,
a
why the fuck the
touchdown.
hot move?
Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the
That's
danger
on
of
me.
getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Extra point right down the middle, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Stop making bold decisions.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack.
Yo,
They've
what?
intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Trey Flowers picks it, and they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now, down at the 20-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. After the interception, here's Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Watch the screen. 50 left. 56. Check 56. In your face. Hey, 0. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And nothing but daylight ahead. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead? Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Shotgun now from Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. That catch good for only a couple.
To Andy Isabella. Out of bounds just past midfield.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
We got three.
From the gun, Murray. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 26 and a first down. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Switch. Watch the eye.
Right back to Drake. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Cardinals 21, Seahawks 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Let's go.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. They'll set up the screen to Balaj. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
Mike 51. Come on, D. 95. 51.
They go play action with Wilson. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken around the 12. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
And a Cardinal 1st down.
Let's get that ball.
Running from the shotgun with Dre. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They stay on the ground with Dre. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Murray. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. I think probably just trying to draw him off there, it didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time, being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Seahawks will take over at their own 20. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And he'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
22-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
You got nothing today. Run left, run left. Nothing. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got his target. That's more. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Throwing is Wilson. Wilson slings this out to Metcalf. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
To throw again is Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. And at this stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kalen Ballage with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets him back for 2nd down. From the gun, Murray. Throw left side complete. It's Hopkins. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st down, Cardinals.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Murray escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
The Cardinals on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. From the gun, Murray. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
A 7-yard pickup.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll hand it to Drake here on the option. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
15-yard line.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Murray. Out to the left here to Reed. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
2nd and a yard.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On 2nd down, it's Drake, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Bunch. Check. Watch the safety creep.
They'll look to throw. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kenyon Drake with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the 4th. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Cardinals 28, Seahawks 24.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Mike 51. I'm here all day. Go, Mike 51. Mike 3.
Here's a quick throw to start the drive complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Let's go, D. Hey, Mike 51. Mike 51.
They go play action now. Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
That's out to the left and complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Wilson to Metcalf that time. 1st down, Seattle. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Check. Don't get nervous. 51's Mike.
Wilson to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 15-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. A little bit of space there for the 1st down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Tackle by Darrell Taylor. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
54 yards on the punt, 12 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season.
This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So the victory here for Seattle, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those
party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. Shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that. Pan a camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty packing goods like a transport, and I ain't ever seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit, round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Ay, count it 4 and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit. 'Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound like swish. Go ahead, touch down like that. Go ahead, touch down like